You know, and we may see, I mean, the Leafs may see a third-round pick, but I don't know.
So, out of the young guys that you've seen this year, out of the rookies, which rookie has impressed you the most?
I haven't seen them all, but from what I know, from what I've heard, I personally, I think Dougie Hamilton.
Does it sting a little when you say that?
It stings a little, but I mean, I don't see. The thing is, a very good young defenseman, sure. I mean, the Leafs always need that. But the one thing we've been missing, I think what stings me more is Seguin. You know, and Seguin is not, I mean, he's not a rookie.
Seguin doesn't sting me.
We need a number one center. We need a good defense, and we need a number one goalie.
If we had a number one center, we wouldn't have a number one winger.
No, but just bear with me here.
Okay.
The reason Dougie Hamilton doesn't sting me as much is because whatever. I mean, we have Gardner. Sure, that may not have happened if we had Dougie Hamilton, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that we have Gardner.
You don't know the Leafs. You also don't know if the Leafs would have taken Dougie Hamilton, though.
That's
because
true.
of the influx of defensemen. They might have taken a forward or a goaltender.
And listen, if I was in that draft, in that position they were in, I would have taken a forward, for sure. I mean,
they might have taken Marcus McNeil. There was a lot of names there.
McNeil's great.
Ty Rattie in St. Louis. Leafs actually could have taken him. There's another name I can't think of.
But yeah, out of the young guys, Dougie Hamilton, I mean, last night, great game. Lights out. As for a rookie, I mean.
Did you see the pass he made on the winning goal?
No, I didn't.
It was 3-3 with 1:50 left. There was a scramble in front of the net, and the puck came out to the point, and most defensemen would shoot the puck on net because Cam Ward was out of position, and instead he saw David Krejci on the other side of the zone, wide open, and he passed it to Krejci, and Krejci had the empty net because Ward thought Hamilton was shooting. So Ward's sprawling out, and Hamilton passes it to Krejci, and Krejci puts it in the empty net. It's one of those plays you would see a 30-year-old defenseman do, not a 20-year-old defenseman. So I don't have any conflicting views with you on taking Dougie Hamilton. For me,
is that so? You're picking someone else?
I'm picking somebody else.
It better not be who I think it is.
If you think I'm going to pick Galchenyuk, no,
I don't.
Really? Who do you think it is?
I think you're going to pick that, oh my God, I won the Stanley Cup running around like an idiot who just scored his second goal of the season.
No. I like Yakupov, but no. The rookie I've been impressed with, if you want to call him a rookie, I guess, although he was drafted a few years ago, Vladimir Tarasenko on St. Louis.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've seen some of his goals, highlight reel goals.
How old is that kid? How old is he?
18?
He's got to be 18, right? As a rookie?
I want to say 20.
So it was a couple of years ago he was drafted.
Yeah, he is. Let's see.
But he is a rookie, and he's coming in here, and he's dominating.
But
isn't that
and it's not like he's doing it with extended minutes. You know, rookies, they go on bad teams and all they have is the rookie, whether it's Stamkos or Tavares, Islanders, Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah, we're going to throw you out in the fire. This guy's on the third line. He's playing with Alex Steen.
Okay,
and he's undressing defenseman. He's got a wicked shot. He's just exciting to watch. He reminds me of Ovechkin when Ovechkin came into the league.
Okay, let's not start throwing around Ovechkin, okay, with rookies. Okay, we don't know right now. But my question is, talking about third liners who are young doing that, not a rookie, but then how would you feel about Kadri producing? Because he's been producing.
Been good. He's been good.
And the only reason I'm bringing up Kadri is not because I want to talk about the Leafs, but I want to talk about young players. Because we're talking about Tarasenko, who in my opinion is amazing as well. Not the best rookie, but because it is tougher to come in as a rookie defenseman. I'm sorry. We went through Shen. So we know it's tough to go through, at least from what we saw from Shen. So, yeah, I picked Dougie Hamilton. But as for a young player, being on the third line, playing with, he's playing with Fratton and Komarov. They're pretty good. I mean, they're not Alex Steen. Alex Steen is...
Tarasenko plays with Steen and Andy McDonald. So.
And that's, in my opinion, that's worse.
Really?
Well, Andy McDonald's
a creative playmaker.
Not so much. Alex Steen,
you'd be
he
surprised.
is creative.
You would
but
be surprised because I know you don't keep up with St. Louis.
not as much. No.
I do because I have Berglund, Steen, and Oshie in my fantasy pool. So I love watching St. Louis.
How good is Steen?
You would be surprised how much Alex Steen plays. He plays on the power play, on the point. He plays on the penalty kill. The guy plays over 20 minutes a game.
How many goals does he have?
He doesn't have any on the season. But it's not... It's not about stats with Alex Steen, and you know that.
It's about finesse as a Swede, right?
It's about what he brings, character, penalty killing in the locker room.
He
reminds
me of a really. He reminds me of a shorter Sundin, a less productive Sundin, a less better looking Sundin, a less intelligent Sundin. I'm sorry, I'm going. I have this again. It's with Steen. When he played for the Leafs, he couldn't do anything. But then he goes to St. Louis, and all of a sudden he's lights out. Same with Koliakovo. Oh my God. Well, he's in.
At least Matt Stajan's on the fourth line in Calgary, if that makes you feel better.
It does, because that was my favorite player.
Remember when the future was Steen and Stajan?
Oh, okay. Listen, I got to tell you this quick, like 5-second story here. When the Leafs had Stajan and Steen and Koliakovo and the rest of them, my favorite player on the Leafs. Stop timing me, okay? He's like moving his fingers around to. Oh God, my favorite player was Matt Stajan. Out of everyone on the team, how pathetic is the team?
Pretty pathetic.
When your favorite player is Matt freaking Stajan. Now I met Matt Stajan. He's a great guy. He's my age, but still, I mean, that just shows you how bad. I don't want to say prospect pool, but that's how bad it's been.
Is it good that Buffalo kept Grigorenko, Montreal kept Galchenyuk, Hamilton, Tarasenko obviously are staying? Is it good for the young kids that they're going to get a full season because they're going to be playing their 6th game? Teams have already announced.
We're going to start with Buffalo. Grigorenko, he's a 20-year-old anyways, so at least that's what the reports say, and I believe that because.
There's always something with you and questioning other teams, nationalities.
No. Don't. This has nothing to do with me.
Don Cherry Jr. is what I'm going to call you.
Just listen. I wish I could be in the same elk as Don Cherry. But
what were you going to say?
Grigorenko, all those reports of him being 20 in the draft. You know what? I still can't shake that. So when he's playing, if you don't keep him, send him back to Russia then, because he has to stick. Look at him. Buffalo has no one. They have Hodgson and no one else in the center ice position. So
Tyler Ennis is a big guy.
Tyler Ennis is big, but who's going to score goals? Because
I was kidding, right?
He won't. I know you're kidding, and I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
When it comes to
I think the smallest
Hodgson being on the first line, if you told me before the season started that Hodgson was going to make the first line center, I would be like, yeah. He should have been the candidate on Vancouver. So when it comes to Grigorenko, I mean, I kind of expected him to stick with Galchenyuk.
Galchenyuk's a little surprising. I'm not going to lie.
It is surprising.
Him and Gallagher staying in Montreal.
They're
playing on a line with Brandon Prust.
I mean, Gallagher, he's older anyways, and I think Gallagher should be able to make the Canadians, especially how good on paper the Canadians look, which is not very good at all. I mean,
they're 3-1.
They're 3-1. They're playing a lot better than they actually are, in my opinion. The only reason they're winning games is because of that goalie that they got, Price. I love that kid, but I'm so like Don Cherry right now.
Canadian kid.
Canadian kid. Beautiful guy. Beautiful kid. Love him. Anyways, that was an awful impression. I mean, Gallagher should have probably made the team. But Galchenyuk, when I heard this morning that he's past the mark, he's sticking with the team, I was thinking the first thing I thought to myself was, I don't know, he was injured last year, and I mean, look at what's happening with Riley. Riley got sent back down because it's not because, look, Galchenyuk had a great camp. He's been, in my opinion, really good for the Canadians. But again, with the injury, you need to you need to kind of err on the side of caution. And sending him back, I think, would have been the better decision.
Not only will he be staying in Montreal, but they will be adding a defenseman to the back end. PK Subban signed yesterday.
And they had to sign him. They had to. Because
you wouldn't have traded him? With what he's done, he's just a hot shot with the media, disruptive in the locker room, so they say.
If you traded... Like, okay, they have Markov now who's putting up points.
Yeah,
and
he's
now
doing well.
He's the second coming of Christ to them now because he's not injured and he's, putting up points.
Give it 10 games.
I know, he'll be injured in 10 games. But anyways, that's for Habs fans to dispute. For us, we need to see how, well, not to see, but to analyze this signing. Excellent signing, but they had to do it. And you know what? Subban had to sign it because what was he going to do, sit out? If he sat out, he would be considered...
What did Subban gain from holding out? Like
he gained nothing.
Maybe
a little less credibility.
Well, I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah,
he wanted